This is the Kitzur on the beginning, on the Maimer on Parshas Devarim, which is focused on the pasuk of that Haftarah that says "Sion b'mishpat tepadav v'shabeb tzedakah." Now we know that we are to view Torah as brand new every day, and the question is, how do we achieve this? So we explain that a neshama, which even predates creation, was in Hashem's machshava. How could it possibly experience any kind of value in coming down into this world? Yet we say it's a Yeridul Tzarech Aliyah. Well, what's the Aliyah that's possible? So we look at the tefillah of a Likkutei Neshama that we say first thing in the morning. And we say that it's Torah, it comes from the level of Torah. It's created Yesh Mi'ayin, Barasa, it's invested within us. Hashem protects it within us. And we can be moida. So we ask, what does it mean to be moida? I mean, if you have two humans and one could disagree with the other, so then he can agree, he can be moida. But how can he be moida to Hashem? So we explain that there's two fundamental perspectives. There is our perspective that Hashem is ayin and we are yesh, that Hashem creates yesh, something, that's us, me ayin from nothing, that's Hashem. And there's Hashem's perspective that he is truly in existence and we have no significance. So our hoidah, the moida, is that we acknowledge that Hashem is the true yesh and we are the ayin. We flip it on its head. And this is what's emphasized in the Shema Yisrael, that we underscore that Hashem truly is, and we are subject to Hashem's existence. He is the Yesh, and we are the Ayin. And Baruch Shem Kavod is that it should be through Malchus, which is an interpersonal reaction and relationship, in contrast to Memsholo, which is about authority, because even someone who's wicked is still under Hashem's authority, but it's not his king, it's not personal. And how do we create this personal quality? That's what we are offered in the opportunity of doing mitzvah, because in Olam Haba, you have consequence and you have incremental growth, but uncapped growth is only available here in this physical world, like the example of the person who does tshuva and turns from a Rasha Gomer to a Tzaddik Gomer instantaneously. So now we understand White Tziyah, which is the essence of our neshama, that is brought into this world, will be released through mishpah, that is through the study of Torah, through the study of Mishnayos, and that which is hidden or trapped or imprisoned, which is the two aspects of our heart that we are supposed to be focused on, being annoyed at or saddened about our spiritual deficiency and glad about our spiritual achievements. And sometimes we get distracted and we become embittered about our physical deficiencies, our material deficiencies, and we become enthusiastic only about our material successes, and that needs to be rescued and returned through the Rahmanis that Hashem offers us. And that's why tzedakah, which is the characteristic of Rahmanis, that when we will have Rahmanis on our neshama, which is stuck pursuing and being saddened by the accomplishments or the deficiencies of the material, will be transformed to be enjoyed and celebratory or embittered only about our spiritual accomplishments or deficiencies. There's also another short mimer that's based on a medrash that says that you should guard these two things, that Avram is credited with bringing two things to the world, like Hashem says that he teaches children to do mishpat and tzedakah, and Hashem gives us two gifts, which are chesed and rachamim. And we explained that chesed goes even beyond the level of rachamim, even though there's 13 characteristics of rachamim. And this is effectuated primarily on Sukkot, when we go from the Aseret Shemei Tshuva, we're doing mishpat, that is self-analysis. And then we come to the tzedakah level, the level of abundant chesed that is offered to us on Sukkot.